Many Russian mistakes are obvious, but today we will look at Russia's behavior at a specific angle to reveal the deeper essence of its problems and not to repeat their mistakes. Russia tried to expand its influence and control, to seize new lands. They have chosen the method of building a dependence based on coercion instead of constructive cooperation. And by the way, until February 24, that method was really effective due to Russian resources and sophisticated intrigues. Although the actions in Crimea were a mistake and conflict in Donbass was an even bigger mistake, but still they could effectively move on using other methods and forms of influence. Russia tried to become indispensable to Europe, but failed for many reasons. It can be said that Russia went off the rails. It seemed to them that they could already make Ukrainian people serve them, like other nations before. Chechnya is a living example of this. So we're moving on to the esoteric laws that had been violated by Russia. Number 1. Take responsibility for your deeds. Stalin was as much an aggressor as Hitler. They started World War II together, but Germany and all German people followed the path of repentance for years after their defeat in World War II. But Stalin and the Russian people just got away and didn't work out their debts. This is a terrible debt, and when Russia declared itself a successor of the USSR, this debt, along with others, was left to them. Let's just say it's the Kremlin's debt. The punishment is to atone for the debts of the occupier of the Second World War, minus their services in the destruction of Hitler's Germany. And now we see Russia facing this punishment, because it itself has become the embodiment of everything that Nazi Germany was when it started World War II. But in the case of Russia, they perform very clumsy, both in the ideological sense and in military too. Number 2. Forceful pressure. The wrong usage of the resource in the current period of human development. After all, the methods used by Russia are essentially from the past decades. Mankind already has more complex tasks, such as exploring outer space or overcoming epidemics. Force is needed to protect, to overcome common challenges, not to attack. The punishment for violating this law is the loss of the resource, with all its consequences. 3. Deception, violation of contracts. The sovereignty of other countries and the international legal framework cannot be broken. It is a framework that is a powerful foundation for the existence and development of countries. Punishment, difficulty or inability to build your own effective structures, plus with a high probability you will also be deceived and thrown away. An attempt to break, destroy and impose its conditions on other countries. You can't break without asking, without doing better than used to. Moreover, victims are debt. If you are interested in strengthening your capabilities, it must be done so that the interests of the other party are also taken into account. And the possibility of not cooperating with you is a choice that must be accepted. You can't force, destroy and hinder the development of others. The punishment is losing the possibility to interfere and huge problems that threaten your existence, along with full annihilation. Number 5. Never attack the stronger one. In this case, it is a violation against a group of countries and those under their protection, as agreed. Russia's threat is not only aimed at Ukraine, but also at the Baltic countries, Poland, Moldova and other European Union countries with their allies such as the United Kingdom and the United States. Punishment: your power will be taken away by others. Personal violations of soldiers and commanders can be attributed to a separate serious violation. War crimes, genocide, vile killings, bullying are serious personal violations, which occur horrible karmic consequences. They are very easy to pass on to dependent relatives, for example children and wives. The families of Russian soldiers are losing their minds in various ways now, because they feel with the spinal cord that the debt is chasing them. Respect for the conquered and captives is a law. Its violation literally turns people into non-humans. These thoughts belong to Alexei Savenko, a mystic, yoga teacher, the creator of the School of Strength Training and officer of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. If you liked this video, subscribe and wait for new videos. We share interesting and unique information. Take care.